Hey guys, hope you guys are doing all right today. I just thought I'd take a quick minute to show you what I've been working on with my house here. So I've been working on these floors. Got them all sanded, just about ready to go. But what I've been doing is staining these patches so that they disappear whenever you stand back. So if I'd been smarter, I probably would have used natural color wood filler, but I had intended that I was going to stain these floors, not dark, but darker. But then once I got them all sanded, they actually look pretty good. If you get really close up on it, you'll start seeing all the little patches. And a lot of this is where the staples for the carpet padding were put down. And I guess there must have been some water, it got wet. But anyway, iron plus oak plus water equals big black spots. And so I went through and got them all out of there. This was really the worst area, right in here. So you can see a whole bunch right through here. But this was the worst room, really, and I wanted it to look pretty good. You can see we got right here at the top of the stairs. And there's some more. You can kind of see them. There, etc. I got my stairs looking pretty good. I still got to do from the vent down, but all these up have been sanded and are ready. Here is the smallest bedroom. This one had the least amount of patching. We were able to patch the floor right here because the old vents were actually right up against the wall, and they were like, 3 inches wide by 12 inches long. So we went with a standard vent opening. Closet looks pretty good. Here's the master bedroom. And this one had a really bad area that I had to fix. Which, man, you can't even hardly see it now, but if you were to look right there and then over to there used to be a toilet right about right here, and there was a sink right here, and there was linoleum tile put down over the hardwood, so it left some marks. So if I get the right angle and get really close up on it, you can kind of see that line, but I was able to sand most of that out. And I can't even tell you where the patch was now. Somewhere in this area, I think this piece, somewhere right through here, this has been patched. A friend of mine helped me with that and kind of showed me what to do. But there was a toilet cut out here that we had to patch. So that is now gone. And I think this is the worst of the actual hole filling right there. So other than that, the rest of it looks pretty good. Let's see. Let's go to the other bedroom. I left some scuff marks with my shoes. I'll have to clean that up. But anyway, let's see. This patch is a little easier to see it right there. But I think once you get the trim on there, it'll come out like that, and then that piece is just going to blend in really good. So there's our new vent. And I think that's everything important in there. And then let's walk back to what I am calling the office. Oh, here's a patch right there. All these pieces are new. And it is sanded smooth as a baby's butt. And once we get some poly on that, I think it's really going to blend in well. We're going to have to do some extra thick trim to take up that gap. But this is because this is where the original kitchens came out. And the wall was not square. So we re-squared the wall. And if you kind of look, let's see here. If you look down through there, you can see the wall is now square. The floor was not. So that's okay. We've got that took care of. There was another patch. Actually, we just replaced everything from about right here forward. just because there was another vent somewhere about right here. That's been moved right there. And lastly, where was it? This one. This last little guy right there, I think. No? Yes, that was him. In fact, if you kind of look, you can see the gap there. You can see where let me get that out of there. This wood filler dries so fast that if you don't use it right away, it starts messing up. So I tended to kind of clean my knife anywhere I could that I thought would be out of the way. So we'll clean all that up. But anyway, you can see that there. We've got two now. And so this HVAC in this house is flowing a heck of a lot better. Look at this beautiful mantle my father made. Look at that. Let's see if we can get in on some detail here. Nice live edge. Of course, it's dusty right now, but that's beautiful. This fireplace did not have a mantle before. So we got our quad. And this guy right here, I ran a box into the hall closet with some conduit, and it actually comes out right there. And my thoughts were, network wire, cable, whatever, they can run it through there and hide it. So this is where the original kitchen was, and what used to be the breakfast nook is now going to be a laundry room. And then what used to be the kitchen is now a half bath, because that's how much space we had. The hallway was actually, or the walkway rather, was probably even with that closet. And then this is where the dishwasher, sink, and the little bit of countertop we had was. And this was originally the door to the sunroom, which is now the big beautiful kitchen, which is covered in dust. Word of advice for sanding floors, man. Hook your shop vac to the sander and get the disposable bags. That helps keep the dust in control. If you see it coming out the back of your shop vac, you've got a problem. So we're running bags, and that seems to catch all the dust. So here's what used to be the dining room, and it is now the office. See if we can get a good view here. We got a closet, another HVAC vent. Now this was my patch job, because I didn't feel like cutting into that. I just wanted to patch the hole. And I think that once you get trim over that, hardly anyone's going to notice. And the closet, that's all new. It stopped originally right there, so that's all new. But I think this is going to look really good whenever it gets cleaned up. We got a pocket door for this room, so you won't lose, even though it's a very small room. It's about 8 by 10 or something like that, so it's pretty small, 8 by 8 maybe. We're gonna have a pocket door for the half bathroom, which will have toilet and sink. Like I said, this will be the laundry room, so you'll have your washer, dryer, shelving, maybe a little countertop right here. That's why that outlet is so far off the ground. trying to make this stuff work. Here's the kitchen. We built a surround for these cabinets for the island, because I didn't think they were really going to hold up well to the weight of this granite. So now we built a 2x4 wall around them for that granite to sit on. But I don't think anyone who moves in here is going to have any lack of cabinet space. I accidentally messed up and made a very big kitchen. This was not intentional. I wanted a big kitchen because, kitchen sells houses, right? But, and here's a view to the backyard. Big debris pile there we still got to get rid of. Here's our new front window looking straight out. Before, this entire room was a sunroom, so there was windows all the way around. And the space was not conditioned as part of the house. So we've got it insulated. It's part of the heated and conditioned part of the house now. So that is better. I think that is everything to show you back in here. My floor. Gotta love that vinyl laminate floor. That's nice stuff. In the other bathroom, which I still need to figure out what the crap to do with that window. I it's not fogging up. It just sucked all its gaskets in. I don't know if it's actually broke the vacuum yet, but that's not cool. Oh, and look at our brand new, beautiful. Oh, here, hi. My dad made this. This is a custom-made medicine cabinet because it was we sized it and framed the opening without actually looking at medicine cabinets. So we apparently didn't frame it to the right size. So we just built one. And nice tub, shower, surround, toilet will go right there. Much better closet than what we had before. And once again, a pocket door because in an Oak Ridge house, there's just not a lot of room. And, you want to make it as best possible. Our problem before is the door opened up this way. Or was it that way? Yeah, it was this way. It opened up this way. And your sink could only be as wide as, like 24 inches or whatever. So we're going to do a full vanity now all the way over to the toilet so that you actually have some cabinet space. Before we just had the pedestal sink. There was no cabinet or vanity or anything. Good GFCI protection here. Actually, I think that's on a GFCI breaker. I'll have to remember. Look at that. Is there anything else to show you? We got the ceiling lights, upper trim. My father is waiting on me to get done with these silly floors. So, honestly, with this much... Oh, and still going to put some floor down in that closet. So this closet before, my HVAC friends are going to love this. The bottom of this was about, I don't know, built up to about right here. And there was about a, 6 by 12 or 6 by 18 inch vent that way and that way. And this was all boxed in and the return went straight down. And it was horribly undersized. And I had a lot of problems with flow on my unit. It tended to hit the high limit switch and just it was not happy. So we had an HVAC company come in and completely redo the HVAC, and that is now rectified. We did I don't know if you'll be able to see the knockdown on the ceiling, but I think that looks pretty good. This is a little bit of a backstory here. This living room, all right, so this is what started this whole project is when I bought this house, it had a suspended ceiling. And when we took the suspended ceiling down, the actual ceiling was really badly cracked. When we started measuring it, we were about, 2.5 inches out somewhere here in the middle. So not only had it sagged over time, but it was not straight to begin with. It had seal heat. So it was 24-inch wide strips of drywall. Then they stapled the wire to it, zigzagged the wire and stapled the wire to it. And then they coated it with about 1/2 inch of cement. And this stuff weighed about 5 pounds a square foot. And so I'm assuming the weight of that had pulled it down. They used small head nails. And it didn't take much to get the entire ceiling just to wind up falling down pretty much. So we straightened out all the trusses and put up new drywall, got the ceiling. It's within 1/8 of an inch now. So it's probably better than most houses in this town. So went ahead and did all the cam lights. I got the light and a fan there on a separate switch. I opened this area up where the stairs are because there's this window right here. I wanted to bring more light into the living room. And we opened this up so that, it just felt more open. I wanted to take that wall out completely and just leave a half wall, but we were worried about some structural support here. This house is framed really weird. It does not use trusses per se. I guess I'm not a carpenter, so bear with me. Stick built, basically, truss, it wasn't pre-manufactured. So so this thing it's got load bearing walls in weird places like this one. This entire wall right here was load bearing. And so now we've reinforced this whole, it's got a big old header in there and it ain't going nowhere. The ceiling is well supported now. We also added quite a few strong arms up there in the attic to help take that load. So new front door, beautiful. This closet, which you can see, I was told it doesn't matter to which direction you run. I really wish I had run this in the direction of the floor, even though I still would have seen the split line. But once you get the closet door right here, nobody's going to see that. And I don't think anyone's really going to care. So, so this is my project, as you see. Yeah, see right in here is where that return was, and then the other one was right here. And they were, I mean, I'm serious, they were not very big. Completely inefficient for the CFM of the unit. Fireplace is it is wired for gas logs. We're gonna get rid of these. I've got an insert I'm probably just gonna put in and let the next guy deal with that. If he wants to burn wood, he can. If he wants to do gas logs, they're there. So, but there's a look of the beautiful backyard. This goes back about, I think it's like 40 or 60 acres, something like that, of protected greenbelt. And then I've got 3/4 of an acre myself, and that's what backs up to it. So, pretty nice property. But as you can see, I learned a trick a long time ago. I used to do tables for Red Lobster and Olive Garden, and the guy that taught me how to do that was a phenomenal guy. And when we did Olive Garden tables, and we always he'd get out his acrylics because they weren't really made of wood. And so he would get out his acrylics and mix the paint, and I'd sit there and paint the table back before we polished it. And it looked just like it was supposed to when we were done. So I've been doing that here with all of these little spots where I patched it because I could not find a natural colored stain pen. So, but that is the progress, and I'm hoping to be able to throw some poly down on these floors soon. We've got some other stuff going on in the basement, and then we'll be able to start roughing that in. And my goal is to hopefully have this place on the market by April or May. Whether or not I'll hit that goal, I don't know, but you got to have a goal, right? So, but anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're still watching, if you watched it all, if you made it this far, I'm super impressed because I'm just rambling at this point. But I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'm going to go get some other stuff done. So anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and you can check me out on Instagram at MUISAK42. That's Musack42. Let's see, where else am I? You can add me on Facebook as Josh Hamilton. You can find me all over the internet. But be sure to tell your friends. And sorry I haven't been posting any repair videos, but this has been taking up the majority of my time besides going to school. So hang tight. Here soon we'll show some more cool repairs and cool things that we're getting into. So thank you guys for watching, and have a great weekend.